Good morning. I haven't done even my makeup yet, but look at my purple hair. I just love it. I am making a house, a dollhouse. So I'm ADD-ish, but that's what gives me my gift. So all you people out there that think you're ADD broken, you are not. You're gifted. There's my baby nephew. And what we do is we start projects and we don't finish them, and then we move on to a next project because that's kind of what we do. So I'm starting a new one. My purse isn't done yet, and my embroidery is not done yet, but I'll get back to that when I get bored with this. So what I'm going to do, since I love ghosties, is I'm going to turn this into a haunted house. So I'm super excited. Another ADD thing is we get ahead of ourselves and we kind of work out of order, and it's hard to follow directions exactly. So I started with the shingles, which is not the first step, but I wanted to see if I could paint the shingles all cool way to make them look all kind of screwed up. Now what's fun about this project and the way that I'm doing it is the worse it turns out, the better for my haunted house. So the shingles are all warped. And instead of using stain, because these are wood, instead of using stain, I've used paint, and it had water in it. I watered it down and then brushed it on with a sponge brush, and they're kind of all warped. And that's what they look like. And so I'm breaking them up and putting them in bags to get them ready for my, to apply to the roof. So we'll see how it turns out, but I think that looks really cool. I've got one more sheet to do. Okay. Now I've also opened up the sheets of wood. That's the dog playing with the toy. And one of them was a little bit broken. So I'm going to try to fix it with some wood glue. That should have been attached. No wonder this was on sale for very, very cheap. Okay, so I'm attempting to glue this piece back on. And I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so I've put wood glue, which in of itself is probably old and questionable, but there's the bottle. So I put it in this little crack and I'm pushing it together, waiting for it to tack up a little bit. And then I can kind of set it with something against it to squeeze it together. And I'm trying to do it all without letting it stick to this box that I have it resting on. So I gotta go because I need two hands. And luckily, again, doesn't matter if this project looks fucked up because it's a haunted house. It's an old, decrepit, haunted house. Okay, well, this little piece of wood, as long as I move it, it's sort of not working. Yeah, every time I see something like wood glued together on YouTube, on the little tutorials, they use clamps. But I can't clamp these thin sheets of wood together. So I'm holding it together until it tacks up. And then, again, I'm not worried about it looking pretty because I want it. It's a piece of a wall or a floor, and I'm going to be covering it with wallpaper or carpet that looks old and cruddy anyway. So we'll see.